Hi, my name is J.C. Quinmeyer. I'm the owner of Earthworld Comics, manager and wrangler of the employees here. Well, we've been open since 1983. We celebrated 32 years, going on 33. Is that right? 33. So it's at least 33 years. So the business has expanded slightly. More people are. The place we had before was a lot smaller and filled up rather quick. And we had a lot of merchandise, and we did move a lot of stuff. So we needed extra space, we needed room to breathe, and we moved to a bigger space. Business got a little bit better. When they first introduced digital comics, I'd say maybe about 6 years ago or so, probably over. We made it a point to download the program and download some comics so we could actually see what these comics were. And we noticed, even though the best part about them is you can read comics in the dark. That's the best thing, and they're handy. You don't have to lug a big comic box with you. However, one thing we did learn is you don't own the comics. You own the download. Computer crashes, or if the company goes under, you got nothing. At least with a comic, you buy it, you have it. It's a physical thing. And to be honest with you, we actually had the iPad out on the counter of a comic with the actual comic next to it, and we had people look between the differences, and most people preferred the actual comic because the printing was better. I think it's because when you look at it with your own two eyes, you can actually see little imperfections. You can see the artwork clearer. And on a regular physical comic, the comics are brighter. The colors are brighter, rather. And there's just something as aesthetically pleasing as holding a book and turning pages. That's something that's kind of hard to duplicate on a pad or a tablet. There will be a certain audience. As I mentioned, there are trends and tastes do change. I noticed there are people who kind of steer away from the regular 32-page comics right now, and they would rather trade wait. What that means is wait for the story to be collected into a trade paperback and read it all at once. So I think it's kind of gearing toward that slowly. I don't think it's going to evaporate completely. I think it's going to evolve as comics have in the past 15-20 years. You got to keep an eye on what customers are reading, what they like, and you have to see what the tastes are, see what's selling, what's not selling. Pretty much you just got to listen to your customers, because comic fans tend to like what they like. They like their comics a certain way. They like them in bags and boards or in boxes. Some people like them on a shelf in graphic novels. Very few people, I know a lot of people who do read them, myself included, read it off a pad just for convenience sake. But there's nothing compares with the actual physical thing of reading a book and turning the pages, and it's a different experience. The one thing about collectors, as opposed to readers or listeners, is collectors like to collect. They like to have something tangible. They like to have something in their hand, yes. As I said, tastes do change. Not everybody likes pizza. Some people like steak, some people like fish. Not everybody likes superhero comics. Some people like humor comics. Some people like slice of life comics. Some people like humor comics. There's a comic out there for every taste. There's science fiction, there's horror, there's drama, there's romance. Not just superheroes. Superheroes do make up a good part of the audience. However, there's a lot of other genres and out there. And as I mentioned, there's a comic for everybody, for every taste. And it's really reflective, because a lot of movie studios, they raid comics like crazy. And as you can see, there's an explosion in theaters over comic book movies, not just superhero ones either. One thing I like to say is everybody likes comics. Not everybody realizes it, though.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.